Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Throws it to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Barrels into the end zone.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. On the ground, it's Davidson. As the first down is still going. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain is just short of the 40. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. He's got space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense who's handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Yeah, now we're playing some defense here. That's teaching tape stuff right there. You're blitzing this offense, and look at the stick in the backfield. You got to put that on a tape and send it around to everybody in the country. This is exactly how you tackle.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good. Not all drops are created equal, and on third down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
He'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
It's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Touchdown, Clemson. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Attempt. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Here comes a handoff. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Fakes the handoff. It's Washington. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And here's the handoff. And they bring him down, looks like inches short of the marker. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's got a crease. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a big-time score from this offense to take the lead right before the half. And they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to double up here if they can get a stop on defense.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davidson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Using his legs, it's Davidson. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a run to the left. Runs through the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
And quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target.
He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again, the ball is in harm's way. I understand he's trying to force things down the field, be aggressive, but man, you cannot make these throws.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. He'll hand it off. Oh, he's got open space. They stop him, but it's a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now. The shotgun running play call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out. Touchdown, Auburn, to put them on top now. That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field.
going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Offense ready to start this drive. Trying to find room. It's Cobb. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Physical run earns the 1st down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn it and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Brown. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He could go. Now he's bringing it back. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm? Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Close to the tight end. He's got it in the open. He makes the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run.
End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position.
Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And an opening here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle, but first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. That's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, anytime we're calling out the secondary for making plays in the run game, you know that this offensive line is doing their job, covering everybody up in the defensive front, and this back is up onto the 3rd level quickly, and these defensive backs have to be looking around thinking to themselves, I don't want to make this tackle. This guy is punishing us.
An inside div now from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Has a path to the end zone. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And now the running back's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That is just such a great job by this offense, sticking it in the end zone and not settling for a field goal. Now inside of a minute, you're forcing the action. They've got to go down and stick it in the end zone just to have a chance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out of the 46. Return team does an excellent job there. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep for late game heroics. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.